welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast.
Oh, a little too casual there, okay? Maybe we energize it up a little bit.
But
Let me
That's
give you
a little too
let me give you
casual.
a shot of this good shit. Here's some steroids. Take. Oh.
Now take a Four Loko. Take a Four
welcome
Loko.
on back to Baseless.
Welcome back to Basic Cable. Hi, we're your basic cable programming package. We're still pretty expensive, and we only have 4 channels.
I'm here to fix your cable box 4 days late.
It's long gone. Like, I called back in the 90s when Twin Peaks was still on. I called forever ago. Are you serious? I've switched providers at this point.
Hello, and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, why do I fucking live here?
My name is Tori Boxboy Thompson.
My name is Tyler Milk Drinker Mathieson.
Gross. Now,
What?
I need some help. I need some help, gang.
Oh,
What?
like
I'm
What'd you say?
moving.
Box breaker?
Box boy.
Box
Box
boy.
boy?
Okay.
I mean, like,
No.
need?
Are you did you corner me on a podcast to help you move? Fuck.
Fuck,
Well,
you're such a
it's-
shitty guy.
It's a lot to carry, and the couch is really heavy, so I was just wondering.
The help that you need is professional. We cannot help you with that.
I can't afford those prices. That's really expensive.
Movers are very expensive.
Can't really afford the movers, so I'm hoping that my two good pals help me out a little bit.
I can't believe you used a comedy podcast as an in route to live on air pressure us into so you guys can help, right? You guys can help me move, right?
After the show, we'll figure out the whole you guys carrying my
I'm
couch
sick.
for me thing.
I'm sick that day.
But for now, I just need help on what do I do? What's the protocols for everything? Right now, I'm living with half my shit in boxes, waiting for the actual move. But what's the move for living with half your stuff in boxes for a couple, a week or two? What's the protocol when I get to the new place? Do I have to introduce myself to the neighbors? How does this work?
Well, I guess, are you moving into a house or an apartment?
House.
Ooh,
That's
that
totally
changes
different
things.
strat.
Yeah,
If
that
it's an
Wait,
changes
townhouse. Townhouse. Does that make it different?
That makes it even more different. Yes.
Okay.
That makes it different because it's halfway between house and
Yeah.
apartment. Where
Sure.
if it's an apartment, you establish dominance when you move in by having sex the first night, so your neighbors know what's up. They know your peak decibel level.
Yeah.
I have extremely quiet sex though, so that's not gonna do
Perfect. But then they know what the loudness scale for you
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
sure. It's damn near silent. I'll be honest. It's just I can't, if there's noise, I just lose the boner. But we'll talk about that later.
That seems like a different topic, 100%. I'm glad
Yeah,
I'm glad, hey, Tori, I'm glad you feel comfortable enough speaking out about these things to us.
Yeah, course.
It's a big step.
Trying to normalize it.
Trying to normalize, I'm trying to normalize getting flaccid from loud sounds.
I'm trying to normalize my auditory limp dick.
Seriously, it's anything that'll set it off, anything, flaccid dick. But the other thing is, if you have a house, then the appropriate move-in thing is before you do anything, you go shake your neighbor's hands, pet their dog, all of that stuff, bake a bread for them. I don't know.
Sure.
Whoa.
It's a lot.
No, you don't bake
Yeah.
a bread for your neighbors. Your neighbors bake bread for you.
No.
Yeah, isn't
That you would think that. But if you move in, think about the power move that this is. You move in day one. Before you even unpacked, you have bread for them. They're going to think,
Okay.
motherfucker, they're so much better than me. They
that's
make
a good ass
shit.
sourdough. That sourdough is steaming when you get to their front door. It's immediately a power move, an intimidation move, but it's also what are they going to do? You just did the nicest thing for them.
Okay, yeah, no, I can get behind that now.
You did it while moving. They're like, fuck, I'm not doing shit today, and I didn't make a bread.
If you have multiple neighbors, do you make them different things to make them think that you have a hierarchy already established in how much you like them?
Everyone
Yeah.
starts off the exact same. But then On a holiday is when you start splitting it up.
That's when you're bringing them like some casseroles or potato salad.
And of differing qualities. For one neighbor, you bring over like Pillsbury cookies, the shit that you just tossed in the oven pre-made. Sure. The other, like your neighbor across the street, maybe you bring over a smoker. You're putting a whole rack of ribs in there.
Oh,
you are celebrating a party. Like you invited people. There's a full party, and you specifically didn't invite the neighbors you gave the Pillsbury cookies to. And they're like, what the fuck did I do?
What qualifications do these people have to have in order to become the smoker family as opposed to the Pillsbury Doughboy family?
Oh, true. Do they have to apply? Do I have to get resumes?
Yeah, what characteristics do they have to meet these conditions, Tyler?
It's how well manicured their lawn is. It's entirely dependent on their lawn.
Currently, we have fucking like 8 inches of snow on the ground, so I'm not gonna be able to tell that. Is there like an alternative that we can do for winter?
Did they shovel appropriately, like timely? Did they shovel in a timely manner?
Well, here's the thing, Tyler.
That's also
HOA.
hard to judge.
That HOA covers all the plowing and shoveling.
Now, the HOA is going to get tricky because whoever runs the HOA, you want to make sure that you're throwing like dog poop at their front yard. So you got to establish right away
okay.
the community-led effort to eliminate the HOA, the head of the HOA. And then you become the head of the HOA and implement your own cool rules.
Does that mean that I have to shovel everyone's? Because I don't want to do that.
No, you'll have
but you can set up your own rules.
I'll just here's the thing. Here's how we decide who gets smoked ribs and who gets shit cookies. I'm just gonna judge them based off looks, the old-fashioned way. Thomas is a fucking smoke show. Josephine hasn't showered in a week. Pretty obvious who's getting the ribs.
Mm-hmm. Who's another factor is whose dogs bark past 6 p.m.
Mine.
Yeah, true. Tori would have to like sometimes be like, fuck, that's me, and that's me.
Tori wouldn't even be getting the shitty Pillsbury cookies. He'd be getting like
beat the fuck up. A light breeze rolls in, and my dog will lose her shit. She's getting better though. Ever since I started hitting her.
Stop! We can't do that joke. That's not good.
My dog is such a she is determined to be the reason for a child's trauma. She is fully determined to be like, I'm going to be the reason that person grows up and hates dogs.
Oh, those fucking people. One time a dog ran at me and growled. It's like, oh, well, did it touch you? No, but it was scary. It was going to. Oh, okay.
Oh,
cool.
Crazy.
Now you don't like dogs, you fucking psycho.
But she's determined to do, she sleeps almost all day, Mm-hmm. Just lies down, lounges, super calm, never does anything crazy. There is a class of preschoolers that walks in front of our house, all lined up, holding hands together. So they all form a chain.
And to a dog, those toddlers look delectable.
She will get up in the window and do the most vicious barking you have ever heard. like a wet bark where it's like, really? I am ready to chow down on one of these children.
Yeah, I'd kill you if this wall wasn't here.
Exactly. That's the kind of bark it is. Like mailman comes by, nothing. An adult with a basketball comes by, a loud abrasive sound, nothing. A woman holding a literal baby swaddled in her chest. Oh, she's going for the death bark. She's going for I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. Dogs don't make any fucking sense because my dog will never bark at me. But if she sees someone who she knows, she won't bark at them. And then they put a hat on and she's ready to fucking kill them.
Yep.
If they're wearing a hat, or if they're moving at an uneven speed, or if they're carrying a tote bag, or it'll set her off.
What does she think she's gonna do? She's a foot off the ground. Mm-hmm. Not even.
But not even. She's 4 inches off the ground, and I would kill anyone who tried to hurt her.
But what does she think she's going to accomplish? What does she think she can do?
I think
honestly,
my
question.
In her heart of hearts, she thinks that she's going to kill everyone and conquer the world.
She thinks she's the Doomslayer.
Yeah, and I let her believe it. That's my job.
Why wouldn't you? That's the only ethical thing to do.
Tori, she's like a year old now. Give it up, okay? She's got to let go of puppy dreams, okay? Those are dreams for children. She's got to grow into an adult, have a job, get a 401k.
She's got so much heart, I would never do anything to take away from her dreams, Tyler.
She's got to work in accounting, Tori, okay? You got to get that dog into accounting. Otherwise, how are you going to afford this new townhouse, Tori? You have a resident who's not paying their fair share.
That's true.
Hear me out. Instead of going into accounting work, what if you posted her little pawsies on OnlyFans?
That's true. Go to Foot Finder and see if anyone wants some corgi paws.
That's
I guarantee
I did
you would
just
make
say
money
she's a
with that.
year old, okay? She's a year old. Maybe
She's
we
a
wait.
year and a half.
But still in dog years, that's a little concerning, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's wait until she crosses the human threshold of 18, okay? Let's just, for everyone's sake, that's like 2.5 years old.
You guys made that so real by bringing
Yeah.
age into it.
Sorry.
You made that like it wasn't even like bestiality until you started bringing up like, whoa, I would never fuck a dog a year and a half old.
Well, maybe once the dog gets to 3 years old. But
Maybe
if the
3 years.
dog's
I was like 23 years old.
what's that fucking math? I mean, it's old enough. If I'm all the. Hey, did you know in Japan the age of consent for dogs?
I know she looks like a puppy, but canonically,
Stop.
Canonically,
No.
she's a 5-year-old dog. She's got the heart. She's got the heart of a 5-year-old golden retriever.
She may be in the body of a puppy, but her brain is actually a 35-year-old timber wolf.
I just wanted to like say once again, Tori, I'm gonna be sick the day that you're moving. I'm so sorry about that.
That's why I asked
Okay.
what day
Fair.
you were going to be moving. Is because my grandma's
gotta-
going to die that day.
I got a previous engagement. What day is it? What day are you moving?
The 10th.
Oh God, that's a bad day to be moving. God,
Yeah, why are you?
I
why
wish
are you
it
moving
wasn't
so close to the holidays. That's so inconvenient for literally everyone involved.
true. That is very inconvenient. Did you think about how we feel about you
Yeah.
moving, Tori?
Oh, the stress it's gonna put on you guys. I didn't think about that. It was kind of my hands were kind of tied on like the when I had to move in, but I'm really sorry for putting that burden on you.
Tay, can you just kind of like give me a cough in my general direction?
Hold on. I have to remember where your fucking house is in relation to mine.
It'll make its way to. I'm imagining if you cough from where you are, it'll take like 3 days airtime to get to
Yeah.
me. By
Yeah.
then, it'll be closer to the 10th where I might still be sick.
You know what? Do you want me to mail it to you, like express ship? it?
Oh, yeah. If you could put it in an envelope and then I
Yeah.
could open it when I feel it's appropriate timing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Just remember the gestation period is like a couple of days, so
I don't know
Yeah.
what that is. And I'm not interested in learning.
okay.
I could see Tay getting ready to give you the encyclopedia. Like, oh, so actually, what it is like when
no, we should all know what the gestation period is from COVID.
the gestation period is like the time from when you come to when you can come again.
Yeah.
I thought it was like when your like sphincter opens and like poop comes out, and then it's like the reload capacity of your anus, you know?
The reload capacity.
Switching to your other hole is faster than reloading.
I have a high capacity colon.
I have a 100-round clip in there.
God damn it.
I have a bump stock on my stomach.
I fucking modded out my body to be way faster at shitting.
It's tactical.
It's so fucking right. Okay, now honestly, that'd be a pretty good body mod. Like Tori, you
Putting
just
a
said,
laser on your butthole.
I don't think
Tori-
I need to modify anything. I already got a buckshot.
Tori, you did
gross.
just say though, you were like, you're like, okay, let's like start the podcast in like 10 minutes. I'm like struggling to get this poop out right now. We'll
Yeah.
pick back up.
Cool.
Now-
Thanks for putting that on the air. That's cool.
Yeah,
of
well,
you.
the other thing is, before the show even started, like before you would even join the call, Tyler, Tori was like, damn, I might have to shit again, actually, before we start even.
Cool. I have really good friends. That's cool.
No, well,
Telling them that
Tori, we're
I
concerned about-
have tummy problems right now. Okay, sorry.
Not just tummy problems, but butthole problems.
Oh, and remember how
too.
stinky Tori said it was, Tay? Like, remember when he came into the call and said, oh, it was so stinky in there,
It
too.
wafted through the internet, and we could smell it.
Anywho, granted all of that, how Tori was having a bad poop time today, imagine, Tori, if you could, a mod for your body where you kind of like fucking like shotgun, like pump, like a lever, like a pump action lever on your fucking stomach where you just and then all in one go, so you can be done with your bathroom business in like 5 seconds and move on with your day. You just and you're done. One foul evacuation.
May I introduce you to laxatives?
That's true, Tay.
I just want to be done with my day. You know, like I just want full efficiency, full human efficiency of just all things that I don't want to be doing a long time.
Can I poke a hole? Can I poke a hole in your one shit a day? You know what?
Yeah.
I bet healthy people do one shit a day. Anyway, I'll think about that later on. I'll poke a hole in that by saying that is a great time to just sort of reflect. You maybe check your email. Maybe you watch some TikToks. You know, like it's good alone time.
True. I do love my alone time on the toilet because I do own a $700 bidet.
Yeah.
And I do love it. It is my most prized possession.
My fear for you is that there's a well-established lore that you're really scared of airborne poop particles. And so you don't bring any entertainment in with you. You just kind of sit and think.
It's a bad time in there because, like, while the bidet is great, my brain goes to unwanted places. And it's not until the full release of the bidet that I'm like, my chains are broken and I'm allowed to leave and maybe go back to my phone. I can't even bring my phone in there.
You're so mentally sick.
You can't just say that to someone, dude.
Speaking of mentally sick, I started drinking milk.
Why?
Why? Why'd you do that?
Like just straight up
buddy,
milk?
You're a grown-ass man. Why are you drinking milk?
Don't you already have tummy problems?
Let me tell you this. Whole milk, too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna, that's the one. But like, what? Hold on a second. In your late 20s, Tyler, what caused you to become someone who would publicly say that they would like a glass of milk?
Oh, no. This is very much not I would never go to a restaurant and ask for a glass of milk. I would never go to a McDonald's and ask for milk at all. This is in the privacy of my own home. I'll drink the milk.
It doesn't make it better.
But hold on. I just feel like it's one of those things where like if you get engaged, you kind of have to tell everyone, like you're legally obligated to like make a post on Facebook and say like, hey, I got engaged. I feel like becoming a milk drinker is one of those things where I'm legally required to tell all of my friends and family like, hey, just so you know, I started drinking milk. And they have to be
now
like,
I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Well, that's why I legally have to disclose it. It's like the pedophile list where it's like I legally have to tell my neighbors, "Hey, I got 2 gallons of whole milk in my fridge, and that's going to be gone."
You're a registered milk enjoyer.
Yes, I am a full registered, and that's the thing too. I'm not just drinking it out of like, oh, I gotta drink it. I'm loving it. I am maybe pour myself another glass.
What the fuck?
God, I fucking miss the old Tyler so bad. What?
I think it's a.
Why did you start doing? I'm actually mad. Why did you start drinking milk?
I think
Why are you so pissed about this?
I don't know, but I am. I can't explain it. Because my fucking girlfriend's a milk drinker too, and I want to kick her across the room. It angers me, and I don't know why.
I think it's a long COVID thing where it's like your taste buds get kind of fucked up and you start craving weird things. So I think it's a long COVID maybe side effect where my body was like, maybe some milk.
Are you prego? Yeah, you better check for a fetus inside because like just one day like I'd love some of that creamy stuff in me.
It just I can't tell you what happened. It was just one day I was like, you know what? What if I just like bypassed the smoothie portion right now and just had a glass of milk? Like, what if I didn't make like a smoothie in the morning and I just had a glass of milk right now? And I was like, wow, that's great. Wow, that was enjoyable. I loved that. And that was almond milk or oat milk. And then I was like, what if I just did the real deal? What if I just like jumped on that cow train? Oh yeah, that train is moving along now. Oh, it's delicious.
Were you a milk drinker as a kid?
No, I was forced to.
Yeah, that was the same in my house. I had to drink one
same.
full glass of milk before I could have anything else with dinner.
They would make me drink the full gallon.
Okay.
I don't recall if my parents are that strict with me in my milk drinking habits, but I do remember having to drink milk.
And then as soon as I got to choose, what does daddy want to drink? Never again.
It was beer.
It was beer. From
It was an
age
IPA.
13 on. It was IPAs, double dry hopped, okay?
Tori had like mustache wax at age 13 and and with an IPA for dinner. And his mom was like, Tori, you don't have a mustache yet. Like, you don't need to be buying that. And he was like, Mom, you don't get it.
That's how I grow a mustache, with mustache wax.
I'm 13. There's many things I have to do now being a man. And one of them is drinking IPAs.
I'm not a preteen anymore, Mom. I'm a teen now. Now, what came first, the IPA or the Chukka Boots? Wait, we're getting distracted. I need to know what's up with your fucking weird milk obsession.
I don't know. I'm just maybe I just want to convert our audience into milk drinkers. You know what? Actually, I feel like our audience has some weak bones. I feel like our audience is full of brittle-boned individuals.
Just a couple limp-wristed weebs.
just a bunch of weeb apologists, okay? And y'all got brittle ass bones, okay?
Tyler, you
Drink
are
some fucking
literally
milk.
drinking from a Nerve mug right now.
Yeah, because Neon Genesis is the only good anime because the main character sucks and you hate him. You just fucking hate him. I love Neon Genesis because his dad was correct. His dad is the best, is the character, the hero character. Anyway, we don't want to go down a fucking Neon Genesis pipeline.
All I want for Christmas is the old Tyler, okay? Who even are you anymore?
Yeah,
I don't even, when I look at you, I don't even know what I'm seeing anymore. You know a lot about anime. You drink milk.
Do you not agree that our audience seems to be full of brittle-boned, limp-wristed individuals?
I could push all of them over. I
Exactly.
think.
That's why they need milk. We got to get them at least a good. Their parents never forced them to drink milk for dinner, and that's why they're on YouTube listening to us right now. Is because there's no positive parental figures in their lives. They need to drink milk.
I don't drink milk, and so my fear is that everyone starts buying. Let's say they drink a gallon of milk every 2 weeks, and then the audience gets big. And then they beat me.
They can push you over.
Ooh,
They could
that's a good
so
point.
easily. They take one vitamin and they could kill me by looking at me.
One Flintstones gummy vitamin and Tori is iced.
I haven't eaten a vegetable in 72 days.
What have you been
Why do
eating?
you know that off the top of your head?
It's a lot of pizza rolls and, some chicken, but I'll make like crescent rolls with it instead of a vegetable.
Okay.
Pringles.
Okay. So, I mean, the chicken, that's good. That's a good thing, though. You know, you're getting some protein with that.
Chicken
So-
nuggets. Sorry, let me.
Okay, shit. Yeah, I think the one Flintstones gummy might actually that'd be like anabolic steroids for them. They would but that's the thing. That's the audience too. You're on level playing field with them right now because they're not eating their vegetables, and we're trying to assist our listening audience right now by giving them the equivalent of a healthy diet so that they can beat you up.
Yeah, because once they're at a stage where they are physically more powerful than you, then they can start making you bend to their wills and producing different content.
They want Skyrim back, Tori, and they're gonna beat the shit out of you to get it.
I need to start mainlining milk right into my body. Just give me a big whole milk IV.
Put you on an IV drip of whole milk.
And then that way, when like, what's your mod load order? You can just punch straight through them.
I need to drink so much milk I can Thanos snap anyone who brings up Skyrim content.
Well, it means like when you drink milk, it means you don't have to listen to audience questions. It means that like you don't have to be like, oh, I guess we'll like take one of their questions now. It's no, fuck you. We do what I want to talk about because I'm the more powerful one here. I'm the milk drinker. You have brittle bones, and I could break them easily. But speaking of, we do have a lot of questions that we should probably get through.
Oh, I'd love to.
The one that I wanted to talk about first and foremost, Proppin brought up.
Proppin, drink some milk, okay? Proppin, drink.
Yeah,
Proppin, drink your milk.
Drink some milk. That good white stuff. They bring up an interesting. They bring up
That good white stuff.
Tay, why does your nose like sound so sniffly and shitty all the time on recordings? That good white stuff.
Are you ready to take it down the hatch? That good white stuff.
Proppin adds a twist to an old classic question that we've brought up on the show before. Do you remember the orangutan and chicken question that we had quite a while ago now?
I don't remember what I was doing 2 hours ago.
Okay, so the question...
I vaguely remember it.
The question was, would you rather fight a chicken every time you tried to get into a vehicle or an orangutan once per year on a random day?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So he iterated on this question, and now it's slightly different. You are under a curse. Would you rather fight a mountain lion once a year or fight a swarm of bees every week?
Oh, shit. Fucking big cats are so scary.
And he brings up a really good point in one of his further questions is fate could fuck you over, and the lion battle could happen on December 31st and January 1st.
Okay, so it's calendar year. So
Yes,
we're going
calendar
calendar year. Okay.
It's
okay.
randomized.
Yeah, randomized. You don't get to choose when it happens. It just happens.
Well-
But on that same note, that is also true for the bees. You might have to fight a swarm of bees off at 3 a.m. after sleeping. That sounds like hell. Fuck
That's
that.
true. They wake you up in your room. That's fucking... And here's the
I-
thing. With the big cat, I want to be able to say, like, well, I could tame it. But no, the fuck I couldn't. Like, I don't know shit about animal training. I'm not going to be able to...
I think the frequency of the bees is just something that I wouldn't be able to handle. I'd rather die by mountain lion once than have to fight bees
The
every
frequency.
week until I die.
The frequency at which bees are entering my home is quite frankly alarming. Okay, it's too much.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's just swarm, like vaguely, how many bees is that?
Yeah, what classifies a
Are
swarm?
we talking like a
like,
huge hive?
I feel
or are we
like
talking like
50 at
7
least.
bees? Yeah.
Well, okay. Oh shit, no. Wait. Yeah, fighting them off implies that they are mad at me and they will sting me. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not a
I think
matter
it's
of just
inherent in
dealing.
both of these that they're not like, it's not just chill bees. These aren't your Jerry Seinfeld bees.
I did just remember the last time we talked about this with the orangutan, and we went down the pipeline of, does the orangutan learn my move set every time I defeat him? Like, does he
Sure.
become a stronger and smarter orangutan?
I also do remember asking the chicken question, like, do I get to process the chicken and make a chicken meat packing facility out of these infinite chickens?
Because it's
Trying-
potentially
trying to
very
profit.
profitable. Here's what I love, and is Proppin a little British, or is Proppin from these
Sure,
great
fuck it.
United States of America?
Nah, fuck it.
Isn't Proppin from
Proppin?
Spain?
It sounds like
the
Proppin.
thing about our audience is since they are only names and personalities, we can just kind of assume what they are based on how they are. We can say whatever the fuck we want about them. We could say that Proppin lives in Portugal on the coast in $1 million mansion and happened upon our
No,
channel
I don't want
and
that for
pitied
Proppin.
us.
No, I don't want that for Proppin. Proppin lives in a box.
Tyler, you took a real heel turn on the audience here. People are wondering why you hate them so much.
It's because they
Literally,
have
Tyler.
weak bones.
Literally, Tyler, you were in my stream chat the other day and Proppin showed up and you were like, oh, Proppin's here. Bye, I guess.
It's because I'm trying to be a distant father. I'm trying to anger them enough so that they drink their milk and they have the sole, like, singular-minded goal of murdering me if they ever see me. I'm building them up to be stronger. And then when they finally have me, like, down and, like, a gun to my head, I'll give them, like, a smirk and I'll say, you did good.
Yeah,
They'll be
that's
like,
the
"Son."
only time. That's the only time you'll be like, "I'm proud of you."
And then, are you really? And then I'll say, you'll have to fucking kill me, though, because you're the only person that's ever going to hear it, and no one's ever going to believe you. Okay. Here's the good thing about living in these United States of America, Propin, you little British boy. We have guns. I feel like I'm going to take the mountain lion because I'll just go buy a gun and always keep it on me. And that's the great thing about these United States of America is I can literally always have it on me. No issue.
Yeah, that's true. Get a gun, get some pepper spray that you like keep on your keys or whatever.
Yeah, like the bear
and
mace or
you're gonna
whatever.
you're going to be able to fight a mountain.
Yeah.
Because mountain lions are big, but they're not like, it's not a grizzly bear. Like you can still.
But the thing
I
is,
can
you
still
have to-
shoot it.
You have to have a pretty sizable pistol if you want to have some stopping power.
We live in America. I can have
Yeah,
an M4
yeah.
on my back.
Right, but you have to think about the convenience too. Like, you can't keep an AR-15 on you all the time.
You sure can.
You sure
You
can.
absolutely
Okay.
can.
Legally, in some places, yes, you can. But physically, comfort-wise, it's not so great. So you want something you could put into a holster and, like, you know,
It's pretty
carry on your hip.
modular. And that's why it's like the chosen weapon for a lot of bad people is because it's super fucking modular. And you can just fucking collapse that bitch down. They
Yeah,
make
but like
it incredibly
a
easy.
357 Magnum is going to have as much stopping power, and it's about the size of a fucking water bottle.
Yeah, but I can't. If I miss 6 shots, I'm fucked. Okay,
Just
I gotta
be
reload.
Good. What do you mean?
I can just pepper the mountain lion, and then be done for the year. And then I know, like, okay, now I don't have to carry this on me until January 1st. So literally every
Till
New
January
Year's Eve,
6th.
every New Year's Eve party, I have I am like loaded up, like in my house with just a gun pointed at the door. Like,
Yeah.
come on, you son of a bitch. Let's get this over with so I can enjoy the rest of my fucking year.
Everything is fucking boarded up. You're just sitting in the front, like there's like a chair there, and you just got the gun sitting in your lap. You're just fucking slugging whiskey out of the fucking
I've got
bottle.
a glass of whiskey on the opposite. I've got a chair opposite
You're
me that's
sweaty
empty.
and crying, and you're like, "Get in here, you son of a bitch!"
The sound of wood on wood creaking from your fucking rocking chair on the porch.
It's more dignified. It's like I have a nice like leather. The fire is going. I have a nice leather chair. There's a table, like a little table next to that chair with a glass of whiskey on it, prepared for the mountain lion when it comes in.
What are you gonna do? Fuck the mountain lion?
No, we're having a gentleman's
You want to have a
agreement.
chat man to man, yeah.
Yeah,
Man
we're
to
having a
cat.
chat man to man, like at New Year's every single year. Like, what are we doing here, mountain lion? And it like takes a swig of the whiskey and it's like, "Arrgh." And I'm like, I agree. This is an eternal torture we found ourselves in.
I should clarify that Propin had made it sound like it doesn't happen on the 31st and 1st. It happens at a random date on the year.
Yeah, it's random, but I'm waiting for it every New Year to see if it does roll.
Yeah,
Like if you
okay.
kill it like March 7th, then you have until January 1st to be like you don't have to be scared anymore.
Got it.
I mean, you can be scared of other things if you want. It's your choice.
yeah.
Like
But
bees.
you have a gun, so what are you scared of?
I don't think I can like shoot the bees. Like mountain lions are like a famously hunted animal. Bees,
But-
you can't. How am I gonna fucking?
With the bee one though, like the built-in, you have a built-in like comedy lever you can pull at any time because once a week you get to actually go, not the bees. And then everyone's like, Nick Cage, I love that that film that he was
Gross.
in.
But how inconvenient? Like you could be doing anything, and it's once a fucking week. Like I could be like in the shower, and then suddenly bees. I could be giving a presentation at
Suddenly
work.
bees.
Suddenly,
Well, they don't
bees.
phase into exist. It's like they don't phase out of nothing. Like it would be a group of bees from a hive or something. So
Right.
they can't just they don't just appear inside your house. If you're showering but you leave the door to the outside wide open, yeah, then a swarm of bees.
Yeah,
can get
I
in
do
while you're
that every
showering.
time I
Tori.
shower.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tori, there's a gap on the bottom of your door that many a thing can crawl through. These
The
bees
door
are
to the fucking outside.
no. These bees are here to fucking kill you.
It's a curse. Yeah, it's a curse. So the bees, I feel like, just appear.
Yeah,
Because
well,
otherwise, you could just shut yourself in like a
and
weird
even
gamer.
so, no domicile, place of living is airtight to where something can't get in. I find fucking little house centipedes all the goddamn time, and I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment building.
That's a bad apartment building. Then.
I can agree to that.
They're putting them in there just to get you.
They're trying to run you out.
They don't like gamers.
Hate
It used to be a safe neighborhood before all the gamers showed up. I feel like with the bees, though, you could also just buy, like, I don't know, a flamethrower. Just done.
Once a week, though?
That's really devastating to whatever area you happen to find yourself in, though. I think the more sensible thing to do is just get one of those electric bug zappers and keep that on your person. And then just kind of wave that around.
Think about it this way. Like, how much, like going to the grocery store or, like, going to pick up a prescription at the pharmacy or, like, a once-a-week kind of, like, thing that you have to do. Mm-hmm. How bad do you already hate doing that thing?
Oh, true.
Now, even if it's once a week and it's such a normal thing, you're like, I fucking hate this thing. I hate that I have to do this once a week. So the repetitive nature of being killed once a week it would get old fast to the point where you'd be like, by week 3, you're like, I'll let the bees take me. There's not much else I'd want to live for.
Like, just kill me now because the bees came in mid-coitus and it stung my dingle and anus.
Well, then your dick would be of a reasonable size and you could pleasure your lady because it would swell up.
I would never pleasure my lady.
And that's by choice, okay?
that's by choice. Well, so thanks for explaining that joke to me. After you
you're
said
welcome. You're welcome. I figured you didn't get it right away.
Otherwise, I would have busted a gut.
Dory, if you were just drinking milk, your dick would grow way bigger.
Yeah. It makes your bones stronger.
It makes your bones bigger. So obviously it applies to your penis.
What if it made your bones bigger?
That's what it does. I'm confused why you're saying what if. That's what it does.
You could drink a gallon of milk a day and become the Master Chief by the end of the week.
You just look like, no, your bones would get, like, you would just look like a fucking Neanderthal walking around with just, like, thick-ass bones, but, like, the rest of your body didn't grow to match it.
Sorry, all the milk went to my skull.
You can tell I drink a lot of milk because of my big protruding brow.
I think one of the other things about the bees that really makes me want to fight the mountain lion instead is that not only does it inconvenience me more frequently than the mountain lion would, it like fucks up everyone around me's days too. Because nobody likes to see a swarm of bees, no matter if it's fighting them or someone in their close vicinity. Right? There's just bees all of a sudden, and that's a problem for everyone in the fucking room.
I don't think it's going to be a lot better if, like, you're watching a movie and a fucking mountain lion comes in. Like, no one's going to be like, oh, that's chill. Thank God it's not bees.
Sure, you have to explain that to everyone in your vicinity once per year. With the bees, you have to do that every fucking week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the mountain lion, like, let's also get rid of the weird rule of, like, it can just appear in your house maybe, because, you know, it's got to be like, they've got to get, they're opportunists, okay? Bees are opportunists. We'll put the mountain lion and the bees on equal footing.
Okay.
That they can only get you, like, outside. Like, they can't just warp into your house.
Well, then,
you leave the door open, they can get in, but, like...
Yeah.
Well, then you could just cheat the system and never leave your house. You could get a job from working from home.
Okay, realistically, can you physically never leave your house, though? For the rest of your life, can you never leave your house?
In today's day and age, probably.
You kind of can, Tyler.
The only thing is you would have to open your door for food. That's the only thing I can think of.
Congratulations. You tried cheating the system, and the system fought back and said, oh, your DoorDash driver is the mountain lion. And you get the fucking map update, like, where your DoorDash driver is and, like, their picture, and it's just the mountain lion. Like, you see its route approaching your house, and you're like, fuck. Like, it's the mountain lion, but it does have my Arby's. So, like, do I open the door?
You're looking at the app. It's running through the forest to get to your house.
No. Here's the thing, though. You just put in contactless delivery, and then it has to go away before you have to get
Thanks,
your food.
COVID. We don't thank COVID enough for all the good it did.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know, only a few million dead, but we got no contact delivery.
I don't have to talk to delivery drivers. I don't have to talk to people who do favors for me anymore.
The other way to work around this is to make sure that once you have already fought the mountain lion, that's when you do your outside shopping. You get a bunch of like seeds and dirt and whatever and make an indoor terrarium to grow your food. And then that's the other out. But that sucks too.
Or you spend every waking moment displaying the corpses of previous year's mountain lions in front of your house.
That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight.
So you look like some weird Mad Max thing, sending a signal to all the other fucking mountain lions.
Do you get them?
There.
Do you get them taxidermied and like display them in your house?
This is the 2020 trophy. This is the 2021 trophy.
I think it instills more fear if it's just a loose corpse.
But then you could you could give them as gifts to your friends. Like, I fought this mountain lion at an Arby's and it made me think of you. So you can have my 2018 lion.
This is the one that attacked at Todd's wedding.
I just wish it wouldn't have gotten to Todd's grandma first. I wish I could have done more to stop it.
To be fair, the mountain lion didn't kill her. It's the fear of seeing the mountain lion that caused the cardiac arrest. Just so we're all clear.
But it is still its fault, just not directly.
I honestly don't have a problem with the mountain lion. Like, we are kind of like linked to be eternally fighting. That one was Todd's grandma's fault. Like, look, the mountain lion is only ever targeting me. I don't know why she was so worried about it.
I made that explicitly clear in my best man speech.
Your Honor.
Everyone was fully aware that the mountain lion can show up at any given moment and start attacking me, okay? That's why I have this gun.
You'd have to tell people, like, if you had fought the mountain lion or not yet that year to have them invite you to things.
Yeah, like, oh, we're doing like our engagement party. Oh, that's nice. Like, when is it? It's this day. Hey, has the lion happened yet? Has that, like, because we don't really, last time, like, and we know it's not your fault, but like last time it did kind of ruin the whole vibe of the New Year's Eve party when the mountain lion did show up and begin attacking and you sprayed our house with bullet holes.
Mm-hmm. Because you know full well you get a couple shots in Jason and he's going to be like, let's grab the guns and go after the lion this time. Let's not wait for it.
let's be proactive. Let's just get a lion. Yeah, does that count if you get a mountain lion? Is that the mountain lion?
Does it have to be a specific one, or can you go out and kill a mountain lion first and then the curse is broke? Because, like, I'm going to be banned from the zoo for sure.
Well, the thing is, like, we did clarify that they don't just materialize out of nowhere, so they have to come from somewhere. So, yes, realistically speaking, if you genocided all of the mountain lions, this would never be a problem anymore.
I'm going on a safari.
Which again is another point towards the lion, because if you genocide all the bees to get out of that problem, everyone is fucked forever always.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the lion for sure.
Yeah, I'm also going with the lion.
I am 100% going with the lion. I'm not even going to genocide the lions. I am just going to keep it as like a fun party thing. Like, hey guys, you want to see a party trick? And then like I'll like build up to a magic trick and then snap my fingers. And 1 year, it's bound to happen. Like 1 year, the statistical odds very unlikely.
Oh, they're
but I just want to believe
unlikely.
like 1 year I can like snap my fingers, and then like at that moment is when the mountain lion will like jump through the window, and holy fuck. That guy can summon mountain lions.
I just wish there was the biggest bummer to all of this is it's not like you get attacked by a mountain lion once a year until it's like that just happens in perpetuity. It's not like
it's
until you kill
50
of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, what can we make? You know what? Fuck propping. We can just build in our own until. Like we're the podcasters, propping. You don't control us. You haven't drank enough milk yet to control us. What's our until? Like, what's our until?
How do you break this curse? I feel like it's got to be some type of an adventure, because, like,
that's the hero's
otherwise,
journey.
what's the point? I need to go on a hero's journey to kill these big cats, okay?
Do you make it specifically about, like, mountain lions, or do you do something else?
I was going to ask that. My cat is extremely fat. Can I break his neck and then that counts?
Because it's not a mountain lion.
Damn it. He might as well be.
I know you. What do you mean he might as well be? Your cat is the furthest thing from a mountain lion that I can possibly think of while being in the same species.
He's so morbidly obese.
I would
Have
also
you seen a
beg
mountain lion? Those things are fucking shredded.
Yeah, but they're in shape, aren't they?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is that like I don't think Maury is the furthest thing from a mountain lion because he is a pretty big fucking cat. Like that is legally, you see him and you're like, that's a big cat, just not that standard of big cat. However, you should just get rid of Maury regardless. Like just to be done with him. He had his time in the sun. It's time for Maury to go now. What is he like? Like 6? He's old. He's Twilight years essentially for a cat.
He is getting kind of old.
Just sunset Maury. You know, just like wrap up Maury's arc in your life.
Yeah, the writers don't really know what to do with him anymore.
Yeah, the writing team doesn't know what to do with your cat at this point.
Look,
So
you don't want to overextend it. You don't want to Walking Dead it and just do too many seasons. Let's just wrap it up. Well, it's good.
Let's just wrap it up while people know what the fuck is going on. Or maybe this, Tori. You don't have the heart to kill Maury. You let him out into the wild. 20 years from now, he's the big cat that's coming to kill
He's
you.
king of the mountain lions. Yeah.
He drank enough milk and grew his bones.
He drank enough milk to grow his bones. He became a mountain lion, and now it's personal.
Now he's out for vengeance.
I loved you, Father.
He has to admit that I did make him stronger. Like, he has to admit that, even though he hates it.
That's what I'm doing to our audience. I'm making them stronger. By being mean to them, I am making them stronger.
That makes
Thank you for your
total
service.
sense. Yes,
And then
thank you.
and then they come to kill me because I've done a great wrong against them. And see, I gave our audience the hero's journey so then they can get out of their own curses. God, dipshits. I do so much for you. You're welcome.
But anyway, to break the curse, I think you just start reading the dictionary and hope one of the words is like the magic word.
Ooh,
that's good. But what if the word is in a language you don't speak?
Every dictionary. That's what I was just. Every dictionary.
I feel like you would die before you get to maybe half of all words from all languages.
Maybe if you read at the speed of a second grader.
you have to read it out loud though.
You're outing yourself as someone who has to like point at the word on a page in order to read it and still struggles to read it. Like,
hey, come on now. You know Tori has to do that. We don't need to bring that up on the show.
It's a little bit rude, T, but
Imagine. Oh, Tay, that's a tricky one. That's imagine.
No, it's Imogen Heap actually.
What else can we do to break the curse? It's got to be something you have to like, it's something you have to give away. You have to like do something of great consequence to yourself in order to break the curse. Everyone knows it's always the hardest things that you have to like give up.
you have to see the sign that says McDonald's next exit and not take that
And
exit.
be strong enough to not take the
Be
exit.
strong enough to say no to your quarter pounder.
Do you then see the mountain lion after that exit like look at you and like nod?
Salute you.
He's standing on his bipedally. Just salutes me.
No, it's then you don't know. Like you don't know for certain. And then like on New Year's, like when you're like every day when you're just fucking waiting for him just to get that day over with is when he walks in bipedally and shares the whiskey with you and it's like, we can end this blood feud now. You want to know what the secret was? It was passing the McDonald's. You know when you did that back in did that back in September? That was the key.
I also don't know if I want to break the curse because part of me feels like I could become mentally and physically stronger and just sharper all around because I'm always fighting this fucking lion. And then one day, the lion will win. And that's the day God wanted me to go.
Okay.
Or you could just, like you could get mentally and physically stronger if you get like the pizza roll thing. Like if you just weren't eating only the pizza rolls
really good.
with no I know they're
good.
really really good, Tori.
And he's got an air
You ever
fryer
air fry
too?
him? Yeah, 6 minutes, dude. Crispy on the outside.
I know, but like if you just had like a vegetable every now and again, like maybe
I don't like them.
I know, but it just if you want to get strong enough, like you're talking about like, oh, hypothetically I could get strong if I fought a mountain lion. What if I told you it was easier than that? What if I told you didn't have to fight the mountain lion to get stronger? It just required
Right,
like
but this
a
requires
spinach.
But Tyler, that requires internal drive. The mountain lion is an external drive that you don't control. So you are forced to get better in that situation. Without that external drive, it's just self-betterment for the sake of self-betterment. That sucks, and no one wants to do that.
That's what healthy people do, Tyler.
Yeah, that's gross.
I just worry about you, Tori, because like they're
He's
not
a
like
podcaster. Of course you worry about it.
you look fine. You look great, Tori. I'm just worried about like if like socially, you know, like if people come over and you're like, "Oh, what like can I get you something?" And they're like, "Yeah, just a glass of water." And you're like, "No, I don't have that. I only have pizza rolls." Like, and you have like 5 freezers only filled to the brim with not even like packaged pizza rolls. They're not in the bag. You put them in loose. You're just you have loose pizza rolls. And it's like, why'd you do that? Well, so it's easier to grab the exact number that I want. Duh.
But I can only have cheese and combination because if I have Supreme, there's peppers in there.
You have to
And
take
onion,
them out.
and I would never.
You have to take them out like you would those bulk almonds at the grocery store. You have like one of those scoops. You just scoop them into your air
It's
fryer.
like connected to the bin. And I just bring a fucking hefty bag and start loading them in.
Sir, stop opening the bags and putting them in another bag. But I don't want.
You shouldn't have to pay for pizza rolls. They're a necessity.
You're the only fucking consumer of pizza rolls that has to call the plant and be like, "Yes, I'd like to place a bulk order, please."
And they're like, "Okay, what chain are you with? What grocer or do you work for?" "Oh, I don't. I just really like them a lot."
I really like I legally changed my name to Totino Thompson.
You must be new at the call center. They should know me by name. Just tell them that Tori Totino's Thompson is calling.
They'll know what to do.
Everyone's just like, "Oh, fucking Christ, not
Oh,
this guy
Jesus,
again."
this guy.
We gave him 20,000. We thought that would hold him over for like a year and a half at least.
It's been 2 months since he's called.
He can't be out. He can't be out yet. He's just like menacingly on the phone, like, "I'm out. Make another delivery."
They start getting worried about me and trying to put like frozen broccoli in with them and stuff like that to try and get me to eat it. And so I have to now start going and dissecting every individual pizza roll before I can eat it, checking for contraband vegetables.
It's like when you're trying to trick your dog into taking a pill. They're like
Yeah.
putting pills in the fucking pizza rolls to trick Tori.
There's like vitamins and shit in there.
And their R&D department has to divert all of their focus to this now fucking catastrophic issue with you instead of, their average consumer.
It's like they don't even know that you're doing it. They think like, okay, well, at least we got the vitamins in there. At the next like drop off they make, like the truck pulls in and you're like, "Oh, and you can take these back." And you like flip open a tarp and there's just a mountain of pills and vegetables underneath it. And you're like, "You can have these back. I don't need them."
And the driver who has delivered them just looks at you and goes, "Jesus Christ," and then like backs away slowly while putting a finger up to his ear. He goes, "He knows, he knew."
"Take them back." Tori like starts floating off the ground. Like, "Take them back. I only need pizza rolls."
I just sweat Totino sauce.
You have like you grow like superpowers. You have like Superman's like fucking like laser vision, but like only Totino's sauce comes out of your eyes.
But it's highly pressurized, like a pressure washer, so you can still cut people in half.
And it's boiling hot, like just came out of the oven hot. So it does actually kill you because
and
that shit
it
is
cauterizes any cut that you make as well. So if you cut someone's arm off, they don't bleed out. They have to just deal with that pain now.
and then you go and like lick it and you're like, combination.
I was gonna say you know what else we should cauterize the end of this show, but that doesn't really make sense.
Let it bleed out, perhaps.
Yeah, let's bleed this one
Perhaps
out.
this time is the final.
Don't apply a tourniquet to this one. Just let this one go. So thank you so much for listening to our show. Go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Helps the show out, gets us into curated lists, spreads us around. Share us with your friends. We'd love to get involved with them. And go ahead and join our Discord if you want to join in on the Discord.
Hold on. Did you just say,
look, I kind of
share it with your friends? We'd love to get involved with them.
look, I'm kind of
that was a threat to the audience.
Yeah,
that was
why
like,
not? Fuck
I'm going to fuck your friends.
Anyway, again, join our Discord if you haven't. You can find that information in the description of wherever you're listening to our show.
You can also go over to youtube.com/shapeless media, which is the corresponding YouTube channel with this very podcast. We post every episode of this show, and there's hundreds of other videos there, so check it out. You're going to be rock hard, baby.
The whole time.
The whole time. You see Tyler with that white hair? Whew.
That's a long time ago. Fuck.
It wasn't that long. He did it again.
True.
Hey, Tyler. 1999 called. They want your frosted tips back.
Oh, get fucked! What the fuck is that?
Tori, sometimes you say things that make me feel bad, and I don't appreciate when you bring these things up on to our listening audience of our nationally acclaimed podcast. I feel sometimes you could be nicer to me, and that is why I am reading this to you now. Thank you.
I'm just trying to make you stronger, Junior.
It hurts when you make me stronger.
Oh, here we go.
I see how you act around Tyler, and it makes me scared. Like,
I see how you act around Tyler. I get to think he's scared.
it hurts to see you act like this when previously you were just a little bit better. I know it's baby steps, but maybe we can make those baby steps go backwards instead of forwards.
I take big fucking man steps, all right?
That's actually pretty rad. I'm on Tori's side
Yeah, no, that's
now.
pretty cool, yeah.
Tyler, fill the air. I need to find my pod decks. I think I might have packed them up already.
Is it the
I
end
think
of an
we can be
era?
free. No, we're free. No, this
we're
is how we
free.
break
We're
the mountain
free.
lion curse. We just stop pod decks. This is how we break the curse.
Also, why would you pack pod decks first?
I have like a lot of my stuff packed up.
Apparently not your Master Sword and Nathan Drake.
Those are loose items, Tay. Those are loose items.
Those are for sex, okay? Okay, that's why they're not gone yet, because there's a whole fucking like week and a half left before those need to go away. And Tori's got a lot of fucking to do left in this building.
I found my Funko Pops.
Wait, that's a new one.
That's a new. Wait a second.
No, it's
That's
not.
a new
Yes, it
Funko
is.
Pop.
No!
Tori's
No, no,
buying
no,
more.
no, 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 no,
Tori's
no,
got a
no.
whole box. Tori's got a whole box of Funkos behind him. He packed up his Funko box.
He bumped the camera. Oh my God, it's an entire wall of boxes.
I can't come unless they're looking at me.